This is Sean. Let's start the video off with thanking somebody out there. I'm not too sure if this gentleman is one of our subscribers, but his name is James R. And he wrote a very positive review on Amazon. And he even showed a picture of my book, The Private Patrol Operator, next to the California Business and Professions Code book on his bookshelf. He used my book to pass the exam. Thank you, James, for doing that. Guys, as an author who depends on reviews, I really appreciate it when you guys provide those positive reviews. I can't thank you enough. And it just makes a bad day a good day for me. So thank you very much, James R., for taking time to post a picture and to post a positive review on my book. I'm at 69 positive reviews for The Private Patrol Operator. For The California Legal Investigator, I have 79 reviews on there, mostly positive. Both books are used to pass either the California Private Investigator exam or the California Qualified Manager Private Patrol Operator exam. They're available on Amazon. Some people ask, hey, Sean, is it current? Yes, I believe it's current. Look at all the comments, look at all the reviews. James R. passed on or about the last week of December 2021 based on his comment. I'm filming this video in January. That was less than 2 weeks ago. Actually, no, it was last month, just to be more accurate. So it's still helping people pass. And both the books I published sometime around 2017, 2018, and they're still relevant for 2021. Don't take my word for it. Look at all the comments on all of my videos. Look at the reviews, and you'll see that almost all of them are positive. So thank you so much for the reviews, you guys. Every review I read, and I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Okay, let's now that we get that out of the way, let's talk about the current state of affairs. Now, if you guys don't know, I've been in law enforcement and security combined over 23 years. And when I started at a time when police officers were desperately needed. They used to walk in. I went into the police academy at age 20, about 21. I wasn't 21 yet, but I entered at 20. And recruiters would go into the police academy and offer what's called conditional hires, which meant they would hire you if you passed some type of written exam, some type of oral exam, and you would be hired on a contingency basis. So what it means is they would give you a badge and all the other equipment that you need for the academy, and even a paycheck. But that was pending you passing the background investigation, the psychological exam, and the medical exam. If you didn't pass that, then they take their equipment back, and you wouldn't no longer have a paycheck anymore. About half of my classmates that were in the academy, they were offered conditional offers of employment. They ended up not passing the background or some other testing process, and they were immediately terminated, and their equipment was taken back. But that's how badly it got with recruiting law enforcement. And we'll talk about security, but let me show you. So I'm a subscriber of the PORAC magazine. This is a magazine that's it's a magazine that's based out of California, and the authors represent California law enforcement. This is an association magazine. A lot of law enforcement agencies are represented in this magazine. I always like to read the case law, and I like to see who's also hiring, just because I'm curious. But all of these pages are packed with hiring ads, all of them. You guys, Amtrak police, Amtrak, the railroad police, they're hiring. A lot of these agencies, they're even offering $15,000 hiring bonuses, okay? Look at this department called Sunnyvale Department of Public Safety. Their top salary is $174,000. You're a firefighter and you're a police officer. $174,000. Look at all these agencies. If you're interested in career law enforcement, go to porac.org and look at the career section. Look. Okay, everyone's hiring right now. Everyone's hiring because a lot of people don't want to be in law enforcement. Guys, I still have about 8.5 more years, a little bit more than 8.5 years. I'm going to do the full run. I don't think I'm going to leave early. But there are a lot of people out there that I know that are retiring on their 50th birthday or the 55th birthday, 50th or 55th birthday. I think LAPD, you get to retire at 55 with your full pension. I'm not positive on that. But a lot of people are retiring on their birthday. They don't want to deal with law enforcement. The legislator and the governor's office and there's a section of the public that really do not like law enforcement, and they have created so much laws that restrict what law enforcement can do. And the penalties for making an honest mistake have just went up the ceiling. Nobody wants to take chances anymore. A lot of law enforcement officers don't want to be proactive. They'll meet the bare minimum standards, and that's it. That's not what we need. We need officers out there that perform above minimum standards, that perform in an excellent manner. We don't need a meets expectations officer out there, but that's what we're getting right now, because if you go above and beyond, you're just exposing yourself to more liability out there. It's different. Law enforcement is different. What happens now is that as a private security officer, when you call law enforcement, you're going to get extended ETAs, extended estimated time of arrivals. If you are a retail store owner or you own private property, when you call law enforcement, depending on where you are, they may or may not show up. The response times are out of control. If there's a theft-related crime, they might not even respond at all. And it's leaving a lot of people vulnerable. And you guys, even the people that are voting for these anti-police laws, there are so many out there. You know, I'm gonna do a video about that. But it's out of it. The writing sounds good, but unless you have really studied criminal justice or law enforcement, a lot of stuff, it's really hard for you to understand. And I'll do a video where I will show you what exactly I'm talking about. These are little sneaky things that the legislator puts into these bills, and the governor just signs away. There's a lot of parolees out, people who commit probation violations. They're not returning back to where they should go. Right now, you guys, the word on the street is to carry a gun. Law enforcement is not doing much right now. That's the word on the street. Do whatever you want, sell drugs, because you're not going to be accepted into a booking facility. A lot of facilities are not accepting you unless you commit a violent crime. That means you can commit a lot of crimes and not be accountable until maybe years from now. Okay, and then the district attorney's calendar is just stacking up. A lot of people are feeling vulnerable. You guys, there is an extreme high demand right now for private security. If you're interested in private security, or you're interested in owning a private security business, you have to get in. You should get in right now at this moment. In California, it's going to take about 3 to 4 months to be completely licensed. I made videos on how to get licensed, how to pass the PPO exam, the private patrol operator exam. Just please, on the search bar for YouTube, click in how to pass the private patrol operator exam, how to start a private security company, how to open a private security company, and a lot of videos will pop up. My videos will also populate. That's the fastest way how to get to my videos. I have over 320 videos right now, I think. Okay, but these property owners who have the means of paying you, they just don't feel comfortable anymore. They feel very vulnerable, and they will pay private security to protect them. You guys, armed or unarmed, preferably it's armed. But right now, if you ever thought about getting into private security, into starting a security company, this year, 2022 is going to be the year. I think also 2023 and 2024 is going to be the year. I think times will get better when we stop seeing all of these 6-7 pages in the PORAC magazine with all these recruitment ads. Look at City of La Mesa. $10,000 hiring bonus. Well, it says basic post. So that means usually that you would need to complete 1 year of being a peace officer. Most of the time in the state of California, but other states might qualify. And then after that year, you pass your probation, which actually could be a year and a half. It could be a year or a year and a half. You pass your probation, and then you apply for the certificate Then you can apply to some of these places. But some people will pay you. Some agencies will pay you this hiring bonus. Anyhow, side note, you guys. Start a security company this year. You can do it. It does cost a lot of money. I did a video on how much it cost, and between $25,000 to $37,000 will get you very comfortable into starting one of these companies. I did a video on that as well. Guys, I'll take care and be safe this year.